What we're going to do next is the GPS approach into Fayetteville, Arkansas. And we're going to do this on our own transition instead of using ATC radar vectors. What I've done is with our GNS 430, I've called the approach up, and that has caused the correct approach plate to automatically appear on the multifunction display of the G3X. You can see that this is a georeference plate, and there's our aircraft. We're going to come over here and fly up the runway 34 approach. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select nav mode on the autopilot. It arms GPS nav mode, although it won't do anything right now because the CDI needle is not centered. I'm going to hit direct to on the 430. That's going to take us direct to the initial approach fix. You can see the GPS mode has now become active and it's captured. It's going to turn us on course. The other thing we can see from our plate, although you may not be able to see it in the video, is that 4,500 feet is the initial altitude out here. So I'm going to select 4,500 feet. And I'm going to select vertical speed mode. And I'm going to push down until we get 500 foot per minute descent.
Clear for the option, runway 16, average 659.
That's going to take us down to 4,500 feet, which is where we can be on this segment of the approach. Okay, we're capturing 4,500 feet now, and we have a little bit of terrain out the window. It's a very pretty day. You can see it on the synthetic vision display, and you should be able to see it on the exterior camera as well. We still have 3.9 miles to go until we reach our initial approach fix, and I'm just going to let the autopilot drive. In a couple seconds, we're going to reach the center initial approach fix, PACU intersection. The autopilot's going to turn right to 347. Here it goes. Now that we're past PACU, we can come down to 3,800 feet at Hevbo intersection. We'll do it the same way. We dial in 3,800 feet, vertical speed. I'm going to give it about 700 foot per minute descent because I'm not flying this approach as slowly as I might otherwise. I'm going to go ahead and arm GPS approach mode. I press Alt pitch to access the pitch modes, and I press the approach soft key. Now GP for WASP glide path is armed. What we'll do is we'll fly up through the bottom of the WASP glide path and then start down. Fayetteville Tower, experimental 989er, Tango Sierra is on about a 6 mile straight in runway 34, practice approach.
And RB99 Tango Sierra, direct tower, roger that. You can continue inbound on the approach. If you would, just give me a heads up on about a 2 mile file. I might have to break you off for to have traffic in the pattern to 16.
9 Tango Sierra, will go. Start to see the runway on the synthetic vision display. Glide slope indicator, or the glide path indicator is coming in. There we are, we're capturing the glide path. The autopilot's going to put the nose down. You should see that green velocity vector sit on right on the end of that runway. We're still within a needle width of the WASP glide path. We're still centered up on the lateral deviation. The runway is getting bigger in our synthetic vision, and I can still see it out the window. Okay, I'm going to punch the autopilot off as we reached our altitude. And Fayetteville Tower, experimental 9 Tango Sierra, 2 mile final. We're going to break off and head westbound now.